Hey, eighth grade science students. My name is Mr. Brill, and I just wanted to show you an alternative or an option for creating graphs. And this is for your airplane race graph specifically. And if you don't feel like or you aren't able to print out the graph paper and do it by hand, this is an option. So excuse me while I take a little sip of my coffee here. I'm going to reference my notes down here. They'll be gone for your slide, but this is what you'll do pretty simply. We're going to make this one in about 5 steps. So the first thing you've got to do is put a label and a unit for each of these axes. And you notice anything that is yellow, you're going to have to turn in. You're going to have to edit here. So you're going to label the y-axis. So whatever this is distance or time. And then label the x-axis, distance or time. And again, be sure to put in not only the label, but a unit for each one. And Mr. Stanley is going to talk about that. Or your science teacher will talk about that one. The second step you have to do then is to figure out the scale and the interval. Okay. So, what are these going to be? What numbers will these be? What numbers will these be? And then put the numbers in the box. So if this is 1, you'll go right there. If this is 200, you'll go 200. And you might have to change the size to make it fit if you want to, or if you want to change the size of the box to make it fit, you can do that as well. It's up to you, however you want to do this. Okay. So once you have your intervals and your scale, you're ready to start plotting your points. And if you notice on your graph, you have 2 different graphs you have to make and 2 different color lines your teacher asked for. So I have 2 different color dots. So all you'll do is drag one of these dots over to wherever it goes. And then you can come to the next one. You can drag, maybe it goes there. Okay. One thing you should notice is be careful that if you're on one of these corner arrows, it's going to look like this. And all of a sudden your dot's going to be huge and you're going to freak out. No big deal. Just hit Control Z and it undoes it. Or you can do a little back arrow and just hover over until you get that 4 directional arrow there. 4 directional arrows. So you're going to click and you're going to drag to wherever this might go here. Okay. And there you have it. You'll simply plot all of your different points here. Then you'll do the same thing with your red. And when it's time to create your graph, you're going to come up here and create a line and probably do a arrow, I'm assuming, and then you're going to just simply drag your line through the different points. Now notice when it goes through the point, it looks like this. All right. So we're going to make sure that your points are all on the line, wherever it might be. All right. And then you can make your line go as big as you like, whatever it is. Now, what I want to do is, this is kind of hard to see. So we're going to change the thickness and the color of this line. So you can play around with this, but I think 4 might be what's the best for this one. And then since it's the blue one, I'm going to make it a blue line. There you have it. And then you can repeat the same for your red. All right. Finally, last thing is to interpret the data and answer the questions on the document Mr. Stanley or your science teacher gave you. And it's as simple as that. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to send me an email, mbrilla@ojrsd.net. Thanks for watching.